Hi, I'm Andy. I want to do a quick video to show how I've laid out my shop. Like most people, shops change over time and over years and how you try to figure out how to work, and of course by project. I'm sitting in a two-car garage. On the left-hand side of the garage, out of camera, is where I break down any sheet goods, and I've got a bandsaw joiner and planer to deal with rough sawn wood. As you can see, I've got a lot of raw material behind me. I bought a lot of rough sawn wood that I plan on making several projects out of this year if I spend more time doing that and less time doing other things. But what I wanted to show today was how you can line up everything in line. I've seen some excellent work done by the users in Festool, the Fog Forum. They do a wonderful job of laying things out. I wish I had the room for a second MFT table, but it didn't quite work out for me in this configuration. And of course, I can't buy everything. I'm trying. I've got an MFT3 table set up at the end. I built a small extension table for it and just used one of those cheap shop stands, those little tripod things with the rollers. I took the roller off the top and bolted it to the bottom of the table. That allows me to go up and down. If you can see in the video, it's a little bit out of level. I need to go back and adjust that. It's a garage floor, so nothing's perfectly level. But it's close, and it's close enough, and it works because the cutting edge is very nice and level on both the Kapex and the MFT3, so it works out well for me. In a separate video, I'll show you why I extended the table here. I do a lot of narrow ripping for face frames, and I'll show that in a separate video. As you can see, I've leveled my fences off for the MFT3 as well as the Kapex, so that they're pretty much in line on this side. On this side, I've got the UG stand back just a hair, so that it doesn't impede the face of the MFT, the Kapex. Works out really well. This is an 8-foot board, and as you can see, I can either cut it, it's a piece of shelving material, I can either cut it on the Kapex, or I can slide it down and cross-cut it here. So I do with sheet goods, I can actually go that way, go all the way to 8 foot. The beauty of having the length of the garage, I've got a little bump out in the back of the garage that allows me to go back a little bit farther. So if I've got to go anything longer than that, say I've got to cut something 16 feet longer, so I can probably almost even do it from the Kapex, but if it's wide, it's going to have to go that way. But the beauty of this is that since everything's at the same level, I can do that. Now I don't really want to rip down 4x8 sheets here. It's just a whole lot easier to do it on sawhorses on this side. I could probably do another video on that later, but this seems to work for me. I've got a homemade boom arm. It's simple. It works. Yeah, I'm using the Ultimate Dust Deputy, and you know there's a lot of controversy over it. If it burns out a board, so be it. I grounded it the way they said. It seems to be working so far. Fingers crossed. Underneath, I've got a lot of storage. I found some file cabinets, horizontal filing cabinets. These are really heavy-duty things. They weigh a ton. I would not roll these out in the shop. And what I found was you can adjust the shelves up and down on them. So I adjusted this one for the drawer and put wood face frames on them. And of course, there's Festool hiding in there, as well as this one here that I didn't do that with. That's pretty much the setup. It's easy, it's simple. I can walk out here anytime and cut something on my Kapex or cut sheet goods on that side, provided I haven't loaded it up with a project that's sitting in flight. But it pretty much works for me so far. Things always change though, as they always do in a shop, right? Hope you have a great day. Take care.